Hi everyone, this is Becky here. I just wanted to come to you today with a tip of the week. I am a certified yoga therapist and I'm going to be bringing you some tips that I find everyone can use. They're just basic tips, and the first one I wanted to bring to you is sitting on the floor. Not everyone likes to do it as much as me, I know, but sitting on the floor. I have a few props here that you can use when you sit on the floor, but you can try it just without anything at all. So sitting cross-legged is a great way to start if you're not used to this. If your hips are tight, I always recommend sitting on something, lifting your hips up. It is going to make it a little bit easier to sit on the floor. So maybe you sit on something like I have a meditation cushion here. It's nice and moldable. It forms to you. I think it's filled with either flaxseed or cherry pits. I can't quite remember what's in there, but or maybe it's buckwheat hulls. But anyway, you can sit on a meditation cushion. In yoga classes, I often have people sit on a block. Having you sit on the corner of the block helps to elevate your hips. I have a bolster here. You can also sit on a blanket. Yeah, there's lots of options. So whatever you have handy works for you. I'm going to sit on my meditation cushion for right now. So sitting on the floor, why is it that I recommend doing that? For one thing, it really helps to strengthen your core. Remember, your core is from your hips all the way up to your shoulders. And when you sit on the floor, especially when you lift up those hips, you sit with a taller back. You have to have a strong core in order to do this. It might not be comfortable at first. I get it. It's not always comfortable for me. If my back is tired, it's not my favorite way to sit either. But I do know that the more I do this, the stronger my core gets, the stronger my back gets. So again, when I'm not feeling quite 100%, I definitely want to sit on something, lift my hips up, make it a little bit easier. But lengthening the spine, sitting up taller, helps you to breathe better. Another benefit of sitting this way. You're not hunched over, you're not smushing those lungs. But when you sit tall, you can take in those nice deep breaths, bring some more oxygen into your body. Another reason, I'm full of reasons today, but another reason to have you sit on the floor is to help with your flexibility. So when you're sitting like I am, cross-legged, hips lifted up a little bit, you're opening up those hips. You might sit with the feet together and the knees wide. You might be cross-legged. It doesn't really matter. However you choose to sit, you're still helping to open up those hips when you sit on the floor. So a little bit of mobility, a little flexibility, strength in the core. So many reasons that sitting on the floor is really good for you. And then there's also the added benefit of having to get up off of the floor. Again, you're going to work on strength when you do that. For so many of us, it's not always comfortable getting up and down off of the floor. So getting up off the floor as well as coming down to the floor, working that flexibility of getting yourself down to the floor, both of those are something that we need to work on as we age. Yeah, it does get harder and harder to get up and down off the floor. So practicing that skill will help you maintain it longer, and it maintains that flexibility in your body. So yeah, first tip is just sit on the floor. Find something to do while you're down there. You can work a puzzle, you can do whatever you want. Maybe you have a kid that you like to play with. If you have grandkids, I hear that a lot from many people, that they want to be able to get up and down off the floor because they have grandkids and they're cute. You want to get down there and play with them. So make sure you can still get down there. But sit on something, definitely. Like I said, I'm sitting on a meditation cushion. But just simple as that, something that's really good for you sitting on the floor. Maintain flexibility, maintain strength, work that core, breathe better because you're sitting up taller if you sit on something. And yes, it is possible for you to hunch while you're on the floor. Try to avoid that. Try to sit tall, strengthen your back. Hunching over isn't going to feel any better than sitting up tall. So yeah, work on that lengthening up the spine rather. All right, so that is the tip of the week. Yeah, so I'll be back next week with another one, and have a great week.